Okay, welcome back to another video. In this video, we've got the Devialet Phantom Reactor 900 here. Bit of a mouthful, I know. So this is obviously like the middle brother, effectively, of the Devialet range. They've got the full-on Phantoms, the Phantom Reactor, which is what we've got here, and the Devialet Mania, which we've reviewed already, which I was blown away by, frankly. This is the Reactor 900. There is a Reactor 600 as well, which is 600 watt. This one is supposedly 900 watt. Retails for £1,299 here in the UK at the moment. I managed to pick this up for almost half that because it was on John Lewis as it has been returned. But yeah, that's the price that effectively you're looking at retail, which is obviously quite shocking, especially for a speaker of this size. I mean, it's not, you know, my hand's effectively wider than it, and it's 1,300 quid. You could get a cheap car for that. So we are looking at a lot of money here. It weighs 4.5 kilos, which for something this size it's genuinely the heaviest speaker I've ever held ever. Like obviously size to weight ratio type thing. I almost dropped it when I first picked it up because I picked it up and just kind of like the opposite of where you pick something up and accidentally throw it. It was like that, but the other way around. So yeah, it's got 18 hertz bass in this thing, and this is where this stands out from other speakers of its size, is that the bass this creates is shocking, especially for the size of it. I mean, I don't really know where they got 900 watt from, because obviously I've tested speakers that are 900 watt. The JBL 710 I believe is about 800, and the bass is obviously much stronger on that than this, so I am a little confused how the numbers work. Maybe I need some education from someone down in the comments, but yeah, I'm a little confused how they've got to that figure, because that, if you on paper you're thinking, okay, it's stronger than the JBL 710 then, but no, it's not. Frankly, it's not even stronger than the 110, which is 160 watt or something. So I'm not really sure how they've got to that number, but don't get me wrong, the bass in a speaker of this size is insanely strong, and it does blow you away, kind of like the Mania as well. Don't get me wrong, the Mania was a different package for me because it was like looked much prettier, had a battery in it as well, a fairer price. I think it was an overall better package. This didn't blow me away as much as that did, but it's still an impressive feat of technology here. So you've got a tweeter here at the front, underneath there, obviously, some woofers in here somewhere. You've got some touch buttons on the top, just normal like pairing, volume, stuff like that. And then you've got like power and Ethernet and stuff at the back. The phone's on a tripod at the moment, so it's very hard to get the angle on that right. But yeah, you've got Ethernet, stuff like that. So it's got the same app, obviously, that the Mania used, the Devialet app. And yeah, there's nothing overly exciting going on here. You can change the volume and stuff like that. But yeah, ironically, it has a bass reducer mode, something I've never seen on a speaker before. Everything has bass boost, but don't think I've ever seen bass reducer mode. So that is new. Obviously does have AirPlay and Wi-Fi. So yeah, you've got multiple levels of connection through here. And yeah, I think, to be honest, the thing that everyone's going to be looking for is the sound test. So I am going to play, obviously, just my normal diamondize everything, and we're going to talk about the sound afterwards at our normal 80% volume.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare, 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. Oh, you meant the world to me. disappear like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so.
Okay, I hope that came out well for you there. Now, I just want to put it out there before I say anything else that this is by miles the best sounding speaker of this size I have ever heard in my life. The quality and the bass that this thing puts out. So yeah, you can almost feel the bass on the floor in this room. And for a speaker of this size, that is absolutely incredible. I mean, it's hardly even taller than this iPhone. So it's yeah, there really isn't anything out there, and I'm so impressed with what Devialet, from what I've tested so far from Devialet, that yeah, I'm excited to hopefully get my hands on the bigger one sometime soon. But I mean, it's really impressive from something of this size. It's incredible sound, and yeah, pretty much everyone would be blown away if you played this. They'd be like, wow, that's actually coming from that. And yeah, it is. It's insane. I love the way that the bass things on the side move up and down, like really violently as well. I like a bit of visualness to the sound. You know, if it's not lights, then this kind of makes up for it. So yeah, it really is really impressive. Obviously, it's got that £1,300 price tag, and maybe there are better things out there for the price. In fact, there are better things out there for the price, but not of this size. And to be honest, in some cases, the price is just irrelevant because it's about the engineering that's gone into this, and it's a proper feat of. It's just impressive. Like, it's worth it just to take round people's houses and say, "Listen to this, mate," and they'll be blown away every time. So yeah, a proper quality speaker, and Devialet are really doing bits with that. So yeah, I'm excited to see where they go next and what their biggest one is like. Obviously expensive, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, if there's any comment to make about the sound, it's that it lacks a little bit of soundstage, if you see what I mean. It feels a little bit cramped, like you can tell that everything's in one little box and it doesn't. It's yeah, it just feels a little. It's hard to explain, but it feels a little bit cramped, like a little bit shallow. Everything feels a bit kind of close together. It is really hard to put into words and really hard to show over a video. That's the only complaint, but really, it's not a complaint because compared to other speakers, it's just absolutely perfect for sound wise. So yeah, I love the sound of these things, and I wish I didn't have to. I wish I didn't have to get rid of the Mania because I would have loved to have kept one of those. But yeah, maybe sometime in the future. So, I mean, that's all I really have to say for this speaker. I think it's probably more of a showcase than anything that most people are going to buy, just because of purely how expensive it is, and you know, I'm not sure what the uses necessarily are for the average person, but yeah, as a showcase of what a company can do, this is good, and this is only their mid-range speaker effectively. So yeah, excited about that. I'm filming lots of videos at the moment, so we should be having some more regular uploads for the rest of the month and into February. So yeah, I look forward to that. If you've got any comments, pop them down, and I will get back to you.